Well, good morning. So, we are doing some cooking today, and we're talking about DOMA to my present knowledge. Person who inspired this video, I will put your name somewhere around me. So, DOMA, Defense of Marriage Act. This was put in place in the mid-1990s and as a way for the federal government to not have to legally recognize same-sex marriage. Because at that time, they were figuring that at some point in the future, some states might actually start doing gay marriage, which they did in the early to mid-2000s. Basically what is presently happening with DOMA is it hasn't been struck down. There have been parts of it that have been struck down in court. But the big thing that's going on with DOMA right now is that Obama, the current president, has said that he will no longer defend it. As in, if another court case comes up through the ranks, Obama will no longer send representatives in order to defend it. Which, that's pretty significant because Obama himself has declared that he thinks DOMA is unconstitutional. And this is significant because a president has said that, hey, this is not constitutional, this doesn't go. And that really sets the lay of the land for future work on this legislation. Now, the downside about this is the Republicans have already said that we will defend this in Congress. But the thing is that the Republicans only have control of the House versus control of the Senate. So, I think it's total bullshit that any of this is going on because, you know, me and my fiance, we're two consenting adults, and one day we're going to go off to a state where we can get a marriage, and we'd like to have it recognized in the state of Ohio. And actually, that's one of the main things that's currently stopping us from getting a marriage, is because the laws are different, especially when it comes to healthcare. We don't know if it will affect my fiance's ability to get healthcare through her current provider if we go off to a state where we can legally get married. Because that's just paperwork, and we don't even necessarily want to mess with it because we don't want to risk anything when it comes to that. So, and for all those people who do have legal marriage, it really puts them in a limbo because you have a handful of states on the East Coast that will give you full rights, you have a couple more states that will give you partial rights, and then basically from New York to Iowa, you have nothing. You have literally nothing. Your marriage is null and void until you get to Iowa, which has legal marriage, and again, you don't get even partial marriage rights until you reach Nevada, which has civil unions, I believe. Though strangely enough, technically you would have a marriage in California because you got it from another state and brought it over there because Governor Schwarzenegger had actually signed a piece of legislation saying that they would recognize gay marriages from other states. Strange that. So that is DOMA, and for our cooking lesson of the day, we are making French fries. So basically, we took a big ol' honkin' russet potato, cut it up into 1/2 inch or so slices, and then basically we're going to put it in our pot of hot oil. And yeah, there's some little brown bits in there because I just fried some chicken wings in it. Fry them till they're nice and golden brown, sprinkle them with salt. No big, easy as can be, and I hope this answers a couple of questions when it comes to DOMA. Peace out.